Hello everybody, I'm the Sonic Arrow, and welcome back to Dishonored December. Hopefully this is the final episode of Dishonored 2. I might redo the game as Corvo, and now that I kind of know what I'm doing, I might actually just blitz through it without doing the side quests. I might go full lethal, but I've only got like, let's see, 9, 30, 3 days. I don't think I could play the game in 3 days and get it done that fast. So we might have to call December done with day 28, but December's a little wonky because like I took a few days during finals week to get everything done and in, so you know, this month was a little off anyway. But I'm considering finishing up Dishonored December with a couple of indie games because the last Monday, Update 3.0 came out for the demo, and I want to check that out. So we might do that. I'm very much considering going to the last Monday because I played that a while ago, and it was honestly good. Like a good Garfield horror game. It very much reminds me of Sonic.exe because Garfield, the all-powerful god, took over John's mind, tortured him, didn't kill him though, so it's not exactly Sonic.exe, but I don't know. It's just Sonic.exe is traumatizing, let's just say. I'm still scarred because I watched Markiplier play it and it was creepy. And it plays on the whole nostalgia factor, like something you know and love is taken and twisted, and it's like, oh. Anyway, so we might play the last Monday demo 3.0, so I'm planning on that, and I think it's pretty good likelihood. And I went back over the footage of last episode, and I only spent like a half hour screwing around, so it's gonna be like an hour video. Or it's gonna be the full video. I did not edit anything out. If you notice, no cuts. Just it's gonna be that, and you're gonna see me get visibly confused and frustrated, like, what am I doing? So, you know, just expect that. If you haven't watched that already, I'm warning you now. I get visibly frustrated, and I could see in my eyes as I was going through the footage, like, what? And then I started vocalizing it, like, what? Why? And so, just, no, it was great. But I love this game. I can't say anything negative about it, other than Far Reach and Blink are a little wonky when it comes to, like, vertical. Like, the more vertical you get, the less distance you get. Like, you can go farther out than up. So that's what makes Far Reach and Blink, of course, so difficult to figure out, because the vertical is wonky and yada yada yada. So anyway, hopefully we are now able to get to the top of the tower. Campaign continue. Death to the Empress. Yeah, Delilah will die. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna eliminate Delilah and try to free Corvo, because that's the plan. So
I'm always the one who has to gather moss under a full moon. Seems like whenever it involves missing sleep, they always...
Can I take back my my bolts? No. Well, I got her away, which is what I was going for. So now I can. Oh, sorry. How long was I choking you? I don't care. Rotten. Looks like she was eating rotten foods. Relocation sickness. Which is sometimes stumble off balance after magical relocation. That's kind of cool, but I got a corrupt one, so what's that? Shivering silhouette. More visible. Enemies miss more often with range attacks. More visible to enemies. Nope, not with that. Well, that was, disappointing. But at least we're alive. Did not see that hound, though.
The sound they make hitting bottom. So delicate, so fine.
The old woman was pushed off the roof cared more about these dishes than she did her own rotten bones.
Full instruction set. Machine is running at low speed. Displays if someone eludes the machine. Protection state. Amplified. Enemy evasion successful. Playback for detection registered. Quarry lost. Now. Okay, shut it down. The machine has lost its quarry. Playback indicates lost enemy. Displays if someone eludes the previous power perception. The machine has lost its quarry. Display back if the machine is overheating. Shut down.
So here we are, where my dear lying half-sister Jessamine and I played as children. Where your mother bedded your father, then gave birth to you. Where she was murdered by Dowd and his black-hearted crew. The place that ruined both our lives.
You have a twisted view of the world, and I have no idea whether you're telling the truth or not. But it doesn't matter.
So that was that. guards that had betrayed me. Now I'm evading Delilah's witches.
Extra diagnostic playback loop.
I almost fucked that up. So there are witches among the crowd.
At this place, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil.
It's much more. This is the epitome
1,000
of.
rotations.
This
Reintroducing
is the
graphite.
epitome of returning to a low-level area as a high-level player. It's like going back to fight the bug catcher on in Viridian Forest after you've already become champion. The one with the meta. Bug catcher Ralphie.
I told you.
The comment I made last time, the noises some of them make. Yeah, that was a little weird. I don't know where that came from. It was if I had subtitles right now, it would be visible confusion because I have no idea where those comments came from, and well, I do because some of the noises were like weird and kind of hot, but still it was a little weird because what does that say about me? Like I like it when women struggle? No, ugh, that's gross. Yeah, that's one of the interpretations. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but whatever I meant by it, it probably came out. Blood sacrifice. Oh, this is the dumbwaiter. This is probably for the dumbwaiter. No. Why are these little ledges here? Oh my god. Huh. I don't know. No logic. For any of you wondering why I'm bringing up the comment I made about the noises the witches make when I choke them, which sounds way wrong, it's because I thought about it and I realized, oh, there's more than one interpretation to what I said. I better be careful with those words because, they're dancing. Because some of those were some of those interpretations are very bad, and no, those are not my feelings on the matter. Yeah, I have a habit of number one, saying things and having them be totally not what I meant. And also I'm backpedaling because I have been conditioned by my own mother to rethink things because she has a very twisted way of thinking about what I say and coming up with, is that what you really meant? Because it could mean this. And it's like, mother, I wouldn't have thought about that until you pointed it out. And it's like I have a feeling that only 0.001% of the people I talk to, or people who hear those words, would ever think about that. But she is just
Okay, the machine has detected
annoying when it
something.
comes to playing devil's advocate, which means saying, well, now look at it from this side, and it's like, you do realize that not a lot of people think that way, and it's just you, right? Well, you might encounter someone who does think like me, and it's like, no. Nobody I would ever talk to would think like me. And she's like, you say that now? And it's like, whatever, man. But just, she is always trying to be right. She always has to be right. It's like, well, you say that now, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, I say that now, and it's going to be true forever. Because this is how it is. And you are not representative of all crazy people. So, you know, because there are good crazy people, bad crazy people, and crazy people like my mother who are a little bit of both.
Why is there a tree in the middle of the chapel?
What is this? I just came back into reality. I'm like, what? Bending the energies of the void was tricky, but I managed to corrupt runes of bone for my great painting. Got all the ingredients ready. Dried kelp and algae from the moats. Flowers from the greenhouse, ground to dust and made into pigment. Human bones infused with fluids of terror and regret. Mustering patience, I will continue painting until the final rune is ready to affix to the throne, my throne, but harmony must be maintained between the corrupt runes and their pure counterparts. Two corrupt align with two of the purest. If this harmony is not observed, the magic of the painting could get twisted around and fail or even turn against me.
Delilah's working on something terrible, but I might be able to sabotage it.
Right, Algie.
By crafting more corrupt runes, I could disrupt Delilah's painting.
A little bit of flesh, a little chicken leg, no, good. Anyway, I realize I just blah 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 at you, and yeah, sorry about that. I have a habit of going on tangents. Like my mother has a habit of being a tight ass about everything. But let's just say she is grade book narcissist, always has to be right, is very self-centered, and just workshop. Oh, this is the non-lethal way, okay.
It worked. I painted the chapel, but added a tree to the painting. After arranging the runes across the chair, both pure and corrupted, I was able to transpose the chapel made of paint with the one made of stone. With more runes, I should be able to do the same to all the Empire. This will be my greatest undertaking, transposing my painting. The world as it should be. With this wretched dung heap we're all born into. At last, all will be made proper and good.
So we need a corrupt rune to disrupt the balance. There's a rune down there. Probably two.
Nothing to do with our mistress's magic. Not touched by the void at all. Could we make one of
bones, I wonder. Like grave hounds.
Yes, that's what this thing is. I think so.
Back to diagnostic playback loop.
going on
Trigger
here?
exploration grid.
Nothing here.
Find anything?
That was a little dumb,
What? What?
but that was so stupid. Ugh. You? What have I got? 2 of them. Domino. Well, let's see. What have I got to work with? Not a lot, I tell you what. Vitality, strength, reflexes. You know what? Depth parry. In combat, it'll be good to have. We move quite quick. I like it. Take this. Where it came from? That's fine.
With the power on, I can take the elevator to the throne room.
And a hum humming. Grease on the air, sister. This be our mistress, awakening the tower machinery. The belly rumble of machines digesting oils from the great leviathans of the deep.
We should see who tampers with the dead metal things.
I'll be sure what? You should have stayed in your
They're both still unconscious. I got slashed, that's right. A dead man things. That's an interesting way to put it. Got that. Bone charm. Bone charm. 26, 26. Tick increase.
electricity running again, like mice in a snake's burrow.
This won't do. To have the tower humming and belching sparks once more.
I wondered why it was so dark in here. I thought it was just because we were at night. It was nighttime. But no, the power was off. I thought this was just for ambience.
Increasing oil tank temperature.
Now well-lit area again.
Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test.
Arch dials. I feel like that's exactly what it's saying.
This playback indicates some detection without certainty.
What are they doing up there? Oh, just hanging around. Oh. Yeah, everyone's just hanging around. Bad joke. Bad joke. I apologize, everybody. That was in poor taste.
Fill my pool with your hair. Now I'll be here. Apart. I'll grind.
Let's hear how you die. No, you monster! Nice with me. How do you want to die? I have fled.
Is this one dead? Yep. Shot right through the head. Oh boy. Well, that's gonna leave a mark. Both on her and on my but we've already been there, done that.
The machine has another full instruction set. Displays if someone eludes the machine. Combat Protocol 8. Playback for unambiguous enemy.
Be close.
Both die, but you're going first! You're so
a surprise. A touch of the outsider.
So you can drop clockworks. Oh, that would have saved me so much time and ammo. I hate that.
So hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
Free glitch out. I'll take it, but what? That was shockingly easy. I feel cheated. Shit. Wow.
That clockwork thing is still out there somewhere. Got to listen for it coming.
I thought you, of all people, would understand. Those nights as a girl in the Hound Pit's pub. Didn't you dream of getting this crown back? It was stolen from me first. Even before you came into the world.
Everywhere, no matter what you do.
There's the difference between me and Delilah. Besides a whole good and evil thing. It's the whole, my father taught me right from wrong, and you let your bitterness get the better of you.
I'll need to slip away for food soon.
It makes me furious seeing the tower like this.
Kind of cool if it had if I had whirlwind, I could put this thing.
Oh, so long ago, we ran across the rooftops, made campfires in the graveyard, slept through the day. There are marks on our flesh, made by the knife of Dunwall. Cursed Dowd who hides in the world and breathes still.
Maybe I have to come in from there.
hope Milford got free. How long has he been the maintenance engineer for the tower? 15, 20?
Playback for detection registered. At this point, the clockwork is scouting. Unauthorized presence. The machine has lost its quarry. Clear visual active. Displays if someone eludes the machine. This indicates the search protocol is underway. Extending exploration of the area. Continue search. Rear enemy. Wooden housing breached. Increasing audio connectivity.
That is so cool. I love that. What's the sound? She's been moving around, alright? She needs a little bit of sleep. I got what? Health regenerates while using dark vision. That is cool. That is cool. Test out restored.
Who's there? Someone! Anyone! I don't want to die!
He's panicking. Is there a way in that room for like a rat tunnel? Vents? Or something? Besides whirlwind to put the fire out. This is still here.
Mother's old secret chamber leads up to the throne room.
Every time you drew your blade, a part of her died.
Part of you's gonna die, and that all of it. Don't. Yeah, don't come back here. Nah, because you can't hear me. Now I'm just gonna read it. The look on his face as she vanquished Emily the False and her Sir Conan father will forever keep a candle flame flickering in my heart, watching him beat a frantic retreat, knowing he'd return with others of his bloviating sect, knowing they would fall before us. It was delicious. The tower's ours now, Dunwall and Karnak are ours. Soon, too, the oracular sisters, and when my mistress finishes her painting, we will own all of them. No, you won't. You won't. No balls. No balls. You won't. No balls. Because I'm going to stop you. No balls. Ha. No balls. You take your balls. No balls. Suckers. No balls.
Mary Kate, what's this then? Did you grow up in the country, dear? Out in the sticks? It's an audiograph machine. But what's it for? It enables important people to record their voices. A prince's order for war, a matron's business instructions, or a lover's hungry words dripping with honey. Even the final thoughts of one lost in despair before jumping from a bridge.
So now my voice will live on, even after I'm dead and gone.
Yeah, alright. As a way to not waste time, I'll be right back. I think I'm gonna freak out. Did I miss something so... Oh, you are joking me!
I just want to be left in peace. As soon as I can leave the tower, I'll be gone.
Oh boy.
She found the place where he was birthed by knife and ritual, thousands of years past.
Let's see, we got bone charm, so what was it? Huh. Well, I'm an idiot. Okay, I got them all. Let's go. I feel like a moron.
You will take me back and die at my hands.
The witches looted everything. To my throne.
Someone's skulking around. I can feel it. Not just that. I wouldn't survive the fall, so I'm not going to even attempt to jump. What do we do? Where's the heart against it?
Cracks in the world from the outsider's birth, and we draw from these fractures. Can you feel them?
Not really. Sure.
If I change... Father?
Follow Delilah.
So this is the world she dreams about.
Their lips.
Put Delilah on the throne. The painting should trap her in her own fantasy world. You wanted to rule a world of your own, Delilah? So be it.
What I've always deserved. My justice. Now what's always been marred and distorted will be perfect. I've waited so long. Sing my songs and lick my flesh. Worship me!
happened?
Let's sit down. I'll explain it all.
Yes. Stealth. Lethality. Yeah. Finish the game with Emily. Save your last known family member. Runes, outsider shrines, bone charms, blueprints, paintings. Okay. Searched the cabin. Trapped Delilah forever. Reached the Protector's chambers. Rescued Corvo, breaking Delilah's magic. Slipped into the black market shop from below, coming into the boiling stores. Alright. Well, that happened. Alright. I wish we could use that stone magic to render enemies paralyzed. Complete the game in high chaos. Yep. Press any key. I did 3 times.
And so the Duke fell, and in his place arose a figure from the underworld. Paolo had come into the world with nothing, but was determined to leave it a very rich man. Sometimes power shouts, and sometimes it whispers. In Dunwall, without ever realizing it, Delilah was trapped in an imagined world where her father's lies were undone and her subjects would bow to her forever, as she sailed into war with a great armada and trekked across the Pandician wastes. While in the true capital, Emily the Vengeful rooted out the last of those who had betrayed her and ruled over her empire with Corvo Attano by her side.
Yes.
In his day, Anton Sokolov lit the fires of industry, starting a great consuming blaze at the heart of the empire. He saw his machines used for war and oppression, watching the powerful crush those beneath them. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he turned to the cold north, his energy spent at last, only an echo of the man he'd aspired to be. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.
Well, I think that's it. Is that it? Skip credits. I'm sorry. I have to skip the credits. Well, that was something. That was interesting. I should have just killed Delilah and told her to hell with you. But I didn't. So that's a choice I made. I did the non-lethal thing. I non-lethally took out most, except the first guy, most of the key targets, except the one who took our throne. I just killed him outright. That was enough. So, yeah, that's it. Wow. I don't think I've ever completed the game low chaos, because I've always done some killing. A lot of killing. But I don't feel bad about that. I played the game how I wanted to play it. I played the game to completion, the first time I've ever done that, so thank you for being there, everybody. Woo! Yeah, I did it! Woo! I'm applauding myself for doing something stupid. But that's the first time I've completed the game. I think it'd be more fun to do it killing all the targets, or doing the lethal route. And basically getting up to them, slicing them in half, and exiting like I was never there. That seems like it'd be more fun, but of course that requires a great bit of stealth and patience and all that, and I don't have time for that, so anywho, that's all I gotta say, really. This game's great. I love it. Only 4 years difference between this game and the last game, and there's a spike of quality. Like, the first game also has its original charm. Like, it's a 2012 game. That's when it was released, and honestly, it was great. It was one of the coolest things I think Bethesda put out since Skyrim in 2011. So, like, yeah, Skyrim on the Xbox 360, the PC, I think Mac, maybe? Just Skyrim in 2011 and Dishonored 1 in 2012, like, back-to-back hits of the year. Like, Dishonored got a Game of the Year award the year it came out in 2012, and honestly, it scans. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, Dishonored 1 was, whoa, magic assassin, dude, oh, I love it! And it was like, I played that game for the first time when it was the game with gold on the 360, and it was the greatest thing I've ever played. I got to the part where we were betrayed by the Loyalists, and I was like, oh, death to these assholes who would take dear sweet Emily from me. Ah! And I was ready to go find them all and cut them in half long ways, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, there's so many ways to play Dishonored and Dishonored 2. Like, we saw the graph at the end of the game. Like, I was not very stealthy, but I was non-lethal, and that I'm happy with that. I like non-lethal. I don't really like the aggressive way. I like sneaking around, no one knowing I'm there. And that's the main reason I keep going back to the meme of, like, all my characters in Skyrim end up being stealth archers, because it's so satisfying to stand in a hidden location like a sniper. Like, that's why Sniper Elite is one of the coolest games, I think, because you are just literally a sniper. You go around and snipe, and then get out. And that's why I love stealth games. Like, the challenge to actually be stealthy and sneak around, like, that's the greatest part of these games. Like, it allows me to scratch the itch of being a shadow with a knife. Like, I get in, kill, get out, and that's it. Nobody knows I'm there. And it's one of the greatest things. It's one of the greatest gimmicks in games. Like, it's like playing the Hitman games. Like, you gotta be an efficient killer, but you gotta make sure nobody knows you're there. Otherwise, it's bad news. So, the silenced Berettas, you can get, like, Hitman's signature guns, the silenced Berettas. Those are some of the coolest guns, I think, in video game history. Besides some of the cool steampunk, futuristic type weapons you see in, like, I don't know, The Outer Worlds. I love that game, and that's made by Bethesda too. I have it on the Xbox One, and I think I have it on Steam. I'm not gonna check right now, but I might play that one. I might play that game. It's pretty cool. I like it. But, you know, just the stealth aspect of games is my favorite thing. Like, especially if, like, I can be like a thief. Like, there is literally a game series called Thief, and the dude in it, I forget his name off the top of my head. I was gonna say Isaac Clarke, but that's Dead Space, and that's not right. But his name's Garrett something, but it's Garrett the Master Thief. You are a master thief. You get in, you steal stuff, and the original Thief games are very much Doom-like. Like, they are first-person, kind of old, think Deus Ex, the first game of that. It's like that. Or, hell, even Morrowind. Like, think Morrowind, if you're familiar with the Elder Scrolls series. just Morrowind. That is literally the time era of when those games came out. And they were huge games too. Like Deus Ex, you can go loud and proud or you can go silent and sneaky, and I like the stealth aspect. Like you're trying to get in, get out before someone's dead, and trying to pick off a target and then getting out. It's great. I love it. And honestly, it's some of the greatest aspects of games. Like, I keep saying it, but the stealth aspect of Dishonored is so much fun. And, like, the ability to upgrade your powers to help you with the stealth aspect, it's just amazing. I love it. Like, it's for those who need a little bit of an edge and don't really know how to survey the land like me, it's great because you can get to high areas and the enemies are so stupid they don't look up to check if someone's coming down on top of them. So that works out for me. But I just love the power system in this game. It goes from being just an assassin to adding a little bit of fantasy in there. It's very much like steampunk, because like we have the Clockwork Soldiers and the Tall Boys in Dishonored 1, which were replaced by the Clockwork Soldiers in this game, and it's pretty great. Whale oil was used to take technology and power and such to a whole new level, and that's fantastic. And then the gear you get, like, I love the crossbow. Like, crossbows are some of my favorite weapons in games. That's why when Skyrim added crossbows, I was like, yes, I can be Van Helsing. I took the crossbow and BAP! When Dawn Guard came out, peak gameplay. I loved it so much. But I'm just a sucker for a good crossbow. Like, there are some games like Final Fantasy, especially Final Fantasy 12, that adds the crossbow, and like it was the Time Mage class, I think, that got the crossbow, and I usually stick that on my main character Vaughn, or that's what I have been doing because I'm playing it on the Switch, and I love Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age. But just games with crossbows, stealth, and magic. I love Dishonored because of that. You're sneaking around, you get a stealthy ranged weapon, the crossbow, and it's got magic, which assists in everything. So, like, you can take, like, Shadow Walk for Emily, or Corvo's case, Possession. Like, he can take control of somebody's mind, make them move. You can hide an enemy, and then dip. They come out dazed and confused, like, what am I doing? And then you're gone. Or you can turn around, slice their head off, and say, go look on ahead, and then run the other direction. It's great. But anyway, I've talked to you long enough about various games, and really just I have no criticisms for Dishonored. Like, it's one of my favorite games. One of my favorite game series of all time. Like, when I first heard about Dishonored 2 back in the day, I was like, how do I get my hands on this? This is the greatest thing I've seen since sliced bread. What am I doing not playing it? And it took a while, but I got Dishonored 2 on the Xbox One. I sucked at it because it was so new and like, new! Awesome! 2 characters I can choose between? What are these powers for this character? And it was like, whoa, new powers for Emily. I gotta check this out. And then I would switch to Corvo because it's like, oh, I can use this to do that and blah, 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 blah. And I never got anywhere past, like, the Addermeyer Institution. I killed Dr. Hypatia first. But other than that, like, I love this game. Like, so many different ways to play, which is another awesome thing. Stealth, you got magic, the crossbow, different ways to play. No one is going to play it the exact same way twice. That's what I love. It has replayability. You can try for all the ways. And then in this game, you could do like Dishonored 1 did, get past the tutorial of using Blink and never use it again. Take it off your Hot Wheel and never use powers. Like, collect the runes if you want to. Bone Charms make the game pretty easy. Okay, I'll take the Bone Charms. The runes, okay, I'll collect those just because I want to. But you don't have to use the runes to upgrade your powers. You don't have to do anything. You could choose to do a no powers, but yes, enhancements run, like increase your agility and jump height, like I did with Emily almost immediately. I didn't do it immediately, but I did it pretty quickly. And that's just the greatest way to, I think, you can play this game. Like, I don't know if you need to accept the Outsider's Gift and the mark on your left hand to get enhancements, but hey, I might try it again with Corvo and do a powerless run. I might not, and I might say, let's do Corvo with powers and without powers, or Emily without powers, or try either one of them without powers, or accept, if I have to accept the gift to get the enhancements, we'll just go with the enhancements and all that. But that is a conversation for another day. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you stuck it out this long and through my monologue at the end, I apologize that I ranted so long about how great this game is and how much I love it and how much it's like the stuff Bethesda put out and some of the other games that kind of fall into the same category. Just thank you for indulging me, I suppose. And that's all I'm really going to say here, so just thank you everybody so much for watching. Dishonored December, I think, is coming to a close because we're getting into January. I think we'll put out a video of the last Monday, probably before the year starts. Maybe New Year's Eve, because let's see, today's Wednesday. The 31st is 4 days from now. That's going to be a Sunday. Huh. The first of the year is on a Monday. Oh, that's going to suck. But at least we get that off, I think. Let me double check that. Calendar. Let's check next month. What are we working with? Oh, yeah, it's on a Monday. So, I don't know. I'll probably play the last Monday somewhere along the line soon. Because last week we left off. If you haven't seen my video, go check it out. Please, it would help me out a lot. And if you enjoy it, look forward to the last Monday demo version 3.0. Because I played version 2.2, I think, of the demo, and it just got an update. So I'm excited to see what new stuff is added. Like, if it's the same demo, if it's not, if some other stuff happens. Like, hopefully we get a little bit more story before the actual game comes out, and I'm looking very much forward to the last Monday when it officially releases. And, I'm just excited for when that happens, because the last Monday is an interesting concept. It's Garfield, no Odie, and John is being tortured into submission, and it's just freaky. So we'll see what happens. We will check out the last Monday in the next couple days, I guess. I might take the 29th and kind of wind down from this. Maybe we'll do a video on the 30th or the 31st, at least before the new year. That way I can wish you all a happy new year. Or I'll do it on the 30th, upload a video of our modded Minecraft world from Nefarious November, kind of show off a couple of things and just have some words about the end of the year, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm probably going to do something for the end of the year, though, so thank you everybody so much for watching. Again, I cannot stress enough. Knowing that some people are watching my videos just makes me happy, and it's like, I just do this for fun. I want to play a video game and see what kind of shenanigans I can get into just for fun. Sometimes I'm inspired, sometimes I'm just ready to do something, and I need to do something and put my thoughts out there for something. But, other than that, just remember that this game was so much fun. I enjoyed it a bunch. We'll play Death of the Outsider at some point, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!